Hey everyone, Kyle here with Bustin' Bethune. Yeah, thank you for joining me and welcome. Welcome to the channel and welcome to another video. I am getting a late start today. I have been a lazy guy and I actually am not even filming the video that I intended on filming today. I got up this morning and got the video, today's video edited, which was the fish and chips video, and the weather's just been awful all day. So I wasn't really able to do what I'd set out to do today. That's okay, you know, kind of put a wrench in my plans a little bit, but that's okay. We gotta readjust and keep on going, and that's what we're gonna do. Gonna make something tonight. I want to cook with you guys. I got a recipe, or not really a recipe, but a food item that I've made a few times. I've made it probably on camera one time, but it's been a good bit. It's been a good while now, so I'm gonna do it one more time. And we gotta head to Walmart, grab those ingredients, and then we're gonna head back here. Because believe it or not, it is darn near dinner time at this point, and we gotta get this vlog underway. But I appreciate you joining me and being here. You know, you guys mean a lot, and it means a lot when you guys show up. I appreciate it. I appreciate the comment and the support and all the love. So we're going to be making a Crunchwrap Supremes, Taco Bell's Crunchwrap Supremes. These are pretty fun. Really, you know, obviously a very popular Taco Bell thing. I don't know if I got any Taco Bell aficionados watching these videos, but Taco Bell for me has always kind of been a guilty pleasure. And this is totally my recipe. Not really even a recipe. It's basically buying a few ingredients and kind of assembling, and but yeah, it's not bad. Pretty simple thing to make, and we're gonna make it this evening. Do gotta pick up the ingredients though. That's where we are headed now. Need pretty much everything. I don't really have anything for this. I went grocery shopping honestly just a couple of days ago, and apparently the previous week we wiped out our supply on most of our essentials. We're already back down to next to nothing again. Maybe we're eating more, or I don't know what the case is, but we don't have a ton of food in the house. So that's one reason I'm having to go grab some of the stuff. All right, I need, what do we got? Video. I need some enchilada sauce. That. I need refried beans. This brand here is so good. I think I've told you guys that before. Tostadas. This is usually the hard thing to find, is these extra large grande tortillas. was a surprisingly painless trip. This is that one Walmart that probably is one of the busiest in the country. Wasn't too bad today, surprisingly, for a Saturday afternoon. Not Saturday afternoon. I'm sorry, guys. My brain, I don't know, for lack of a better term, is just garbage right now. Thursday afternoon. Nonetheless, not too bad. I did get myself some magnets. I'm going to try to make an upgrade to my microphone. I'm going to do it here in just a minute, see if it works. Been wanting to do this for a while, and I actually remember today. So yeah, my plan is, so these microphones, you've probably seen other creators use them. They're really great. They work really well. So it basically, with my camera, is a DJI camera, and it links as soon as if this is on and as soon as I turn my camera on, they link and pair flawlessly. They work really good. The problem is there's no really good place to hang this thing. Like if I hang it here, I'm talking typically out here and I have a beard. It creates this muffled sound. So I've been fighting this thing pretty much the whole time. And I know a lot of creators do. A lot of creators just give up and use just the camera mic, which I do use a lot. If like the conditions are good, it's not windy, it's not super noisy, the camera mic works pretty good. This one's pretty nice if it's windy, you're in a crowded area with a lot of people, or you're not able to be like really close to your camera, like you want to separate. Like I went to get, the bread, the stuff in the store, and I was able to kind of talk a little bit and you hear me. So that's the benefit to this lapel mic. The problem is hanging it's I don't know, there's not a good option for it, or at least that I found. And I know I've heard people using magnets, so I was gonna try that. If I can get the stinking things open. These are just crafting magnets. They're a couple bucks for a whole handful of them. I only need a couple. Just to kind of test it out and see if it's actually gonna work. So yeah, they're adhesive. I really don't need the adhesive side on both. I need it for one, obviously, to go on to the mic. And then, let me see how this is going to work. Stick it on there. Okay. So I'm going to put this inside here. That's not strong enough. Maybe, let me try like a t-shirt. I have a t-shirt on underneath this. Maybe it'll work better. Probably may have to get stronger magnets. That may be what it is. I got my t-shirt here, put my mic underneath, or my thing. Yeah, it's just, it'll hold it. It's not very strong. I think if I got a stronger magnet, it might work. It's not working too good. Oh well, it's a couple bucks. Yeah, because there's times that this is really necessary. I would rather just use the camera mic all the time because the audio is more consistent. It's much louder. Surely you can tell, like sometimes there's a very distinct difference in the two audios, but I'm going to keep messing with that because I don't think that's going to, yeah, it's just not a very, you can tell it's just not a very strong magnet. Oh well, I guess that's what you get for $2 at Walmart. Oh well, onward, get home, I'm starving. Guys, I was almost got me something to snack on there. I have not eaten today. I realized I haven't eaten. It's been one of them days. Not going to turn this into a downer vlog, but I've had a rough day. I've had a struggle today. It's not been easy to press record, as I've put it off most of the day, as you can tell at this point. But I'm going to push through. We're going to film this video. We're going to get through it, and we're going to push through. We're going to go home and make a yummy dinner, and then I'm probably going to bed. We'll see you there. Puppuccinos. I'm just taking a shot at this. It may happen.
Yeah, I know. Okay.
The time has come. So basically I'm gonna get my ground beef ready here. I do a lean ground beef, 93%. I don't know, unless I'm making burgers, I typically go with a leaner ground beef. This is the tricky part with these, finding the biggest tortillas that you can find. Usually they're not that big. I've looked for these before, and they don't sell them everywhere. So this is usually the trickiest part of this, because you'll see why here in a little bit when I'm assembling. So basically, you've got to be able to cover your tostada, and a lot of the burrito tortillas are a little smaller, and it doesn't do a full coverage. Got an enchilada sauce, my refried beans. Yeah, let's just do this thing. we're gonna make bends first. We're gonna lay our tortilla down. Take us a thin layer of these beans right here. This would be the only beans this one gets. Most of the beans are for me and Jen. I'm still not eating beef, so beans it is for me. Now we're gonna lay down one of our tostadas.
I don't think so.
Come in with a little enchilada sauce here, sprinkle over the bottom tostada. A couple spoonsful of our ground beef. Bring in our second tostada. At this point, come in with some sour cream. Some of our cheese. I'm just using a Fiesta blend, like from Walmart, nothing special. Some of our lettuce. I just got a shredded iceberg. And we're gonna start wrapping. So you fold it over, kind of like get your first fold started. You're basically, so when you kind of back up a little bit, you want to center, obviously try to center your tostadas in the middle of your burrito shell. And you just start kind of wrapping it around like almost like a present. I'm actually gonna grab a little bit of beans, kind of throw it in there, kind of act as my glue. You could also do that with cheese as well. Simply all we're doing now is flipped it over on its face where I folded it, let that get hot. Hopefully it'll kind of mesh together, or what's the word I'm looking for? Solder together a little bit. And it also heats up the tortilla, heats up your tostada shells. So we're gonna let that sit probably a minute, 30 seconds to a minute on each side. Then we're gonna flip it.
I'll take this milk real quick. Thank you. Thank you a lot. Fine dinosaur? No, I don't have a fine dino. Actually, I do have a fine dino.
That actually looks really good. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and split his in half for him. That's what we're going for. So Jen can't have the burrito shell. Obviously, it's flour. So we're gonna make her a Mexican pizza. Basically, same thing, just without the outer shell. So we're gonna do that now. Got our 2 tostada shells. So Jen is only doing beans, so I'm gonna lay them on a little thicker here. And a little enchilada sauce. Another little layer of beans on the top, a little thinner layer up here.
1,500 for a taste settle.
A little bit of cheese across the top.
Yeah, no.
A little bit more enchilada sauce. And I saw a couple minutes ago I diced up some little tomatoes. She loves tomatoes, so I'd try to put those on there for her. Now we're just going to slide it in the oven, give it a couple minutes, depending on how hot it is. It hasn't been on very long. Melt the cheese, get the tostada nice and crunchy.
Yeah, does anybody have a fine dinosaur? I need a little dinosaur. The saddle you should buy. The saddle you should buy is the tank saddle.
Oh,
that's much easier.
thank you.
Your Mexican pizza. Sorry, stadium.
Stadium lighting.
Don't be alarmed. Just stadium lighting. It's hot, so you don't have to eat it now, but it is really hot.
I'll have a bite.
Little bitey poo.
Yeah, that's it. Wait.
Those refried beans. Oh my god.
Still don't
I don't want to get it on my white hoodie. Those refried beans.
Do you feel like you're south of the border a little bit?
You know, this is even better than Taco Bell. Because it's not going to make me have to go to the bathroom later.
Sure. Well, it does have a bit of cheese on it.
Yeah, I mean, but generally speaking, Taco Bell, you rent it. You don't buy it.
True stories. There she goes, guys. Feel like you're south of the border over here. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm starving. I literally did not eat today, which is weird for me. I didn't exercise today. That's probably the only way I got away from it. I did not exercise, so I probably didn't burn. Oh, Theodore hit the box. Yeah, I'm sitting up on top of an Amazon box right now. Or at least, you're sitting up on top of an Amazon box. Yeah, there it goes. Pretty simple, guys. Not a difficult thing to make. You know, and it's one of them things, you know, you can make it however you want. I use beans for me. I use ground beef for the kids. Obviously, you could choose chicken, steak, whatever your fancy may be. But they're not bad. They're not hard at all. Really good. Tastes like the Bells. Tastes like I'm south of the border. Yeah, the biggest thing with these is finding that big burrito tortilla. That's the challenge I've had before. I've had it before where I've made them, and this top portion here, where you can see that it's kind of like melted cheese, that actually be a little open. So that's what you get when you don't get the full tortilla. At least from my experience, they're typically pretty standard size or pretty universal size. But finding the larger the flour tortillas can be a challenge. Walmart had them. You know, I'm in a very Hispanic populous area, so they do have an amazing Hispanic food section. But yeah, you can find them. Just gotta look for them. Other than that, it's pretty much make them as you want. You know, the enchilada sauce is something I add. I don't think Taco Bell does that. Mainly, I knew I was going to be making her a Mexican pizza, and I do use them on my Mexican pizzas, so I just added it to the Crunchwrap as well. But no, they're good. I really like these. I haven't made these in a while. Thank you, Susan, for commenting me to do. This is a good idea. I haven't even thought about these in a long time. This is not really what I order when I go to Taco Bell, but it's a nice treat every once in a while.
How's yours?
It's really good.
Mine was like, wow.
You want another one?
No, I'm really full, but man.
Got those beans that I'm showing you. Those Siete brand, and you guys know I love Siete products for the most part. If you like refried beans, canned refried beans are the best, hands down, I've ever had. They have black beans, which is what these are, which is kind of different, but it's really, really good. And then they have, obviously, pinto beans. Their product line is growing. I saw today they have actually another kind of bean. I don't even remember what it was, but really good stuff.
And I don't like refried beans typically. Like, I'm not a refried bean kind of gal, but those refried beans are what dreams are made of.
Yeah, I don't know what they do to them, but they are fantastic.
Magic. They put magic in them.
I'm going to make these more often. These are good. I forgot how good they were. And they're super, like, you know, browning the ground beef is really the only thing you really, like, fully cook. Other than that, it's pretty much assembling, and then you do the heating process at the end to kind of mold everything together. I guess you could if you wanted to. No, I wouldn't do that. I was going to say you maybe could do them like the Mexican pizza, put them in the oven. But I think you want that weighted heat put on it, like almost like a press. Because I think that's how they do on the Taco Bell. You see them, they have like those little press. I think they do the quesadillas in there, and they also do the Crunchwraps. So, not mad at it. Selling hard.
Is he gonna wag it? Oh, it's wagging.
Dude, he's got his like head buried between my. He's trying to look as cute as absolutely possible.
Does he want some of that Crunchwrap? You said it was so good.
He already had a puppy treat.
Fiedler, he wants a Crunchwrap. He wants a Crunchwrap. Yes, him stush. Yes, him stush.
Well, we're at that time in the video again. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm gonna be transparent. I'm not gonna complain. That was a tough one to get through. Not really the video. This day. A tough day. It's been a rough one. Glad I stuck with it though. Dinner was good. Dinner was good. I think that maybe perked me up a little bit. You know, sometimes all it takes is a good meal to kind of lift your spirits up a little bit. But tomorrow's gonna be better. Tomorrow's gonna be okay. I got a couple days off and rest a little bit. Probably not much rest, honestly. I've got some other stuff we got to do for the Bustique. Yeah, I'll talk more about that next week. But yeah, guys, I'm tired. It's just one of those really just draining, tiring days, you know. So if you had one of those, no, you are not alone. I was right there with you. And you know, it's just one of them days. I hadn't had one in a few days. I guess I was due, unfortunately. But we're still working through this depression, trying to get through it, trying to make it happen. You know, it's part of the cycle, though. That's part of, unfortunately, this whole depression thing, you know. So, yeah, we'll pick you back here Monday. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Get out and do something fun. I don't know if the weather's not good where you are. You know, find something fun to do indoors. You know, I know that's tough. I don't know a lot about it. I haven't spent a ton of time in extreme cold like I know a lot of you do, but I can imagine it's tough, especially those of you with depression. I can only imagine. Today started out pretty crappy, but it got really pretty. So I don't know. I can't blame the weather on me. I didn't really spend much time. I didn't really exercise today, so I know I dropped the ball there a little bit because the weather was rough this morning, and just today just never got going good, you know. And I'm glad I honestly waited till the end of the day to get the vlog going. had a video again. I had a video plan that I wanted to do, and just the weather kind of got in the way. And by the time the weather cleaned up, the day is pretty much gone. So had to pivot a little bit, ever so slightly, and that's okay. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you do end up trying the Crunchwraps, let me know. I encourage it. If you are a Taco Bell fan or a Crunchwrap fan, more specifically, I think you'd be pleasantly surprised how easy they are to make. And honestly, I think they're better here, because you can pick better ingredients, the taco seasoning, you customize it what you want, the ones I made the kids is pretty much, almost identical to what you're going to get at Taco Bell. But me and Jen, like I said, I did the beans for me. But you can add chicken, steak, whatever you want to do. I think I've always done ground beef, though, with those, because that's what the kids typically like. They love Taco Bell. I don't know. And I can't blame them. It's kind of a guilty pleasure of mine, too. I don't really eat it a whole lot anymore, but it's something I do like. But, yeah, guys, be well. Take care of yourselves and each other, and look out for each other. I'm gonna emphasize that a lot here lately. It's rough out there. It's rough out in this world right now. There's a lot of people suffering, a lot of people going through some tough times, along with us, and a lot of them going through a lot tougher times than I could even imagine. So just be kind to someone, out there in the world. If it's if it's the smallest act in the world, you just never know. You just don't ever know what it's going to mean to someone or how it could affect their day and ultimately their life. Be well. Have a wonderful weekend. It's kind of weird saying that. I'm taking a couple days off, which I'm honestly glad. Tired. Kind of rejuvenate the creativity a little bit and meet back up here with you guys on Monday. But be well. Take care of yourselves and each other. And we'll talk soon, guys. Bye-bye. Encore. I don't know where that sound's coming from. Your new rock display.
Yeah, I got my rock. Hang on. There you go. I got my rock display all hung up. My crystal and rock display. So like when we travel, I just put a rubber band around that, so that way it doesn't come out.
Got our Star Wars clock up there.
We do. It's not plugged in though.
Yeah, and we're not getting the purple hue. Got our.
No. Oh, that would make it look so cool. Hang on.
It was quite a rocky day for me. Did you have a rocky day?
It was not one of my better gems.
And we haven't even been drinking. Well, maybe a little bit, not too much though.
I don't have the plug.
That's okay. They've seen it before.
Yeah, they don't need to see it now. It's fine. Yeah, I'm organizing my rocks.
It's been a rocky day. Why not finish it off with some rocks?
Everybody's got a hobby.
It's better than kicking rocks.
This is true. I mean, sometimes that happens.